All right, I hope you can see the screen. Hello, are you still
Yes,
there?
we can.
Okay, great.
Yes.
All right, so thank you for reaching out to me. First of all, I must comment that, and for long, I have been seeking to work with students from Zambia, but it has been very, very hard. I've been working with a couple of them, but it has not actually succeeded. So, but I'm happy. Um, you are from the Copperbelt University, right?
Yes.
And your colleagues too, isn't it? Your colleagues.
Yes, they are.
Oh, great. So that means all of you are coming from the same department. So I'm very glad about that because I think I contacted Dr. Prosperi, uh, Prosperi. You know Prosperi? Dr. Prosperi.
Yes, I do know the professor.
He's your teacher, right?
No, he's not. He's under physics department.
Okay, you are not in the physics department.
No, we are under the engineering department.
Oh, great. I'm very impressed. I contacted him and I introduced this project to him. I don't know, he didn't get back to me and have been so worried, but I'm so glad. I'm so glad that you people have reached out. And I can tell you, I'm very happy having this meeting with you. So, without wasting much time, I want to make a distinction so that you can understand where I am going. In space, let me just say, in the whole of space science, there are two areas. We have space science and how will I call it? Um, space science and the other space technologies. Okay, so in space technologies, you talk about rocket science, talk about satellites, and so on and so forth. So, but when you talk about space science, talking about astronomy research, studying of galaxies, stars, planets, and making research and all these things. So, the area my projects are based on are around space science. So, I'm not going to be talking about satellites, okay? So, and everything that we do is 100% online. Everything is 100% online. So if you look at my screen, you can see some of the projects that we do. We use codes. The first one is Pascal Project 1.0. It's talking about asteroid search. Pascal Project 2.0 is talking about astro photo image processing. And Pascal Project 3.0 is about web telescope. I'm going to explain this project in this meeting because when you contacted me, you were talking about asteroid search, and I told you that we have other programs that we are also doing, which are very, very important. All right. So in our first project, 1.0, we have asteroid hunting or asteroid research. Okay. Then we have space competitions and we have space art. I'm going to explain these. I'm going to start from asteroid research. And I'm going to start by explaining what asteroids really are. You know, after the formation of the solar system about 5 billion years ago, there were leftovers. There were leftover bodies or debris. So you can imagine when you are building a house, okay, you have materials for building your house. You have your sand, you have your concrete, you have your cement, you have the iron. So after assembling all these elements to set up a building, you know, you would have some of them left over, right? I want you to respond.
Pardon?
Oh, you're not following. I said after building a house, you have elements of setting up a structure like cement, stone, water, sand. And after building your house, some of these things will be left. Or do you think you will use all of them up?
No.
Yes, some of them will be left. Okay, so in the same way, after the formation of the solar system, they were leftover bodies or debris. Those debris settled here. You see, I hope you can see my mouse. Settled at this region. Some of those debris settled here. Okay, some of them settled here. Okay, so they are asteroids. Those ones that settled here are mostly asteroids. So we call this the main belt asteroid. The main belt asteroid, this red concentric circle. Then we have this one called the Kuiper belt. You can also find asteroids there, but you can also find comets coming from there. So normally these asteroids, they are stable when they are moving about the sun. They are quite stable on their own. By the way, in theory, we have about 1 billion, over a billion asteroids. Okay, so there are many of them in theory, and they are quite stable when they are moving about the sun. But because of this Jupiter here, Jupiter is a very big planet and it has a very massive gravitational force or influence on its environment. So because of that, it influences these asteroids, and because of the gravitational distortion, they will change their orbit. Okay, and when they change their orbit, they would come closer to this um, to the orbit of these inner planets here, including our Earth. This is our planet Earth. This is other planet like Venus, Mercury. This is Mars. So, so they keep impacting. They keep impacting these main belts. These sorry, these planets that are in the main belt. And it is very dangerous because we are living here. We are on planet Earth, and it is very dangerous to be hit by an asteroid. It can destroy a whole city. It can destroy um, our planet entirely. It can, when it lands, it can even change the climate. So it is very, very dangerous. So that is why we are searching for asteroids. So look at it here. This is the ones that we have discovered before. Like, this is the contribution of other people from all around the world, other citizen scientists from all around the world. There are about a million of these asteroids, a million of them here, about a million of them here. So, and those green ones, these green dots here, are the what we call the near Earth asteroids. Near Earth. It means their orbits sometimes cross the Earth, and they are quite very dangerous. Okay. The reason why we are not constantly being bombarded by these asteroids is because space is big. Okay, but then it is still dangerous. So look at what happened about 66 million years ago during the times of the asteroids, the dinosaurs. Sorry, you must have heard about the dinosaurs and why they got eliminated. By the way, I gave a whole lecture on these dinosaurs during the asteroid day. I'm going to send you the link, and it's important that you listen to that lecture. So the dinosaurs are just animals. They do not have the consciousness to develop space program that will protect them from these asteroids. So when the asteroids impacted the planet, it wiped all of them away. This happened 66 million years ago. So for the recent times, we have had an asteroid impact. The recent starting from 1908, look at it here, 1908. We had an asteroid impact, and look at it. This area is a very thick forest, a forest as big as London. All these things, like, this is just a small patch of the space. This is a massive forest, as big as London, but this is in Russia though. But when the asteroid landed, because of the heat from the event, it vaporized everywhere, and everywhere it just dry, even up to today. So you see, it is very dangerous. And of recent, this happened in 2013 in Russia. 2013. Look at it. This is during the daytime, and I was aware. I saw this news that time. I was very much aware of this event. It landed in Russia again, and when it landed, it destroyed houses, properties, and wounded about 1,500 people. I think there was just only one death. The reason why it didn't kill people was because it landed in a remote area, and that remote area is ice. So the shock wave went forth and destroyed the nearby communities and destroyed properties worth billions of dollars, and also wounded about 1,500 persons. And I think it killed only one person. So you see how dangerous it is. It can happen to anyone, to any country. It can happen to any country. So that is why after this event in 2013, there was an international call for for people to help in monitoring the sky in the search for asteroids. Okay, so now this is what happened in 20. This happened in 2020. A man was at his home, and all of a sudden he heard a loud sound, and when he rushed out, he saw that something from space landed on top of his house and pierced through the ceiling. Look at that. Look at that asteroid here. But you know what happened? He sold the material and made up to $2.5 million. So you see, even in space, if I might ask you, if you experience this kind of thing now, who do you report to in your country? Who do you report to? So there is need to set up, agencies to monitor these things in case if there are reports, because this thing happens all the time. It happens all the time. Okay, so this happened in 2022. But if you read the news, it says on March 11, a small asteroid hit Earth's atmosphere over the Norwegian Sea before disintegrating harmlessly. But this event wasn't a surprise. Why wasn't it a surprise? The reason is because we have so many telescopes dedicated, positioned at very strategic places on Earth, monitoring the sky. So that is why we are always monitoring it. When we saw this one, we knew that it was not going to destroy anything. So we just allowed it to land, because Earth is 70% water. So there is just very little probability that it would land in a solid ground, let alone a city. So, and these are the some of the telescopes, both ground-based and space-based telescope monitoring the sky for these asteroids. So this one is called the New WISE. New WISE is a satellite in space monitoring the sky. This atlas is in South Africa. It is used by the South African Astronomical Society in their planetary science in monitoring these asteroids, the atlas. You can Google it and read more about it. But the one that we make use of are from the Pan stars. Okay, we make use of data from the Pan stars. Pan stars is one of the most like one of the biggest data collecting telescope of asteroids in the world. So other ones are just very, um, they just do little, but like not little, but as if you compare it with the amount of data that is collected by the Pan stars, it is they are they are smaller. So Pan star is like it's like for commercial use. So look at the one of the Pan stars telescope here, dedicated for collecting data for asteroids. So after the data has been collected, it is sent to the Isaac website. Please, I want you to assure me that you are listening.
Yes, we're listening.
Okay,
We're
great,
listening.
great. So when this telescope scans the sky, okay, and takes images of the sky, 4 images of a particular patch of sky at different time intervals, the data are sent to these people, the International Astronomical Research Collaboration. Data is sent to these people, and this organization is responsible for distributing it to all schools, organizations that are interested in analyzing the data all around the world. Okay? And we are part of this organization. So look at it here. Look at the 4 images collected at 4 different time intervals here. So, and this is a software that we use, astrometrical. It is a Windows software that we use to sequence these images. And when you sequence these images, it will produce this kind of thing. So you see, you have some black spots there, and you also have this one that is moving. So those dark ones are background stars. We call them the reference stars. Why this one that is moving is an asteroid. This asteroid here, if you look very well, it has been numbered. It means that it has been discovered by other people. Okay, so then let me show you. This is our last campaign uh, that involved several university students from Africa. This is Pan-African Astro Search Campaign, and we also had the presence of about 4 space agencies. And I'll be very, very glad to welcome your team because like I told you before, Zambian team has not actually been very active in this, and I want you to represent them. Okay, so moving forward, so this is our upcoming campaigns. We have for the academic year starting from August 10 all the way to May of next year. So we have a lot of opportunities, and you have a lot of opportunities. And by the way, before I forget, whatever you discover becomes yours. You're not doing it for NASA alone. Yes, it's a NASA project, but whatever you discover becomes yours. You will get to number the asteroid in the future. So it's a win-win for everyone. So if you spend your data in the research, whatever you discover becomes yours. So the requirement for participation is you have to have a Windows, okay? You have to have a Windows computer, either Windows 7 all the way to Windows 11. You have to have good internet connection, okay? Then time commitment, at least 4 hours per week. I don't think it is so much. The minimum of 3 people, okay? There's no maximum, but this is a collaborative effort. So then passion for space and astronomy and discovery, that is what you need. Passion for space, for and astronomy and discovery. So if you are the kind of person that like to discover something, you want to make a name for yourself in the sciences, this is the right place for you. So we have other programs under the Pascal Project 1.0. This is the International Astronomy and Astrophysics Competition. It runs every February to June of every year. And we have 3 stages: the qualification round, pre-final round, and the final round. We have the under junior and the youth. The youth is above 18 and the junior is under 18. So after participation, you receive your certificate. So depend on your performance. If you run it, if you are in the first position, you win a $150 prize. Second prize is $100, and third prize is $50. So this is the organization that is organizing it. Unfortunately, it has closed for this year. It is going to resume again by next year. So, and when that happens, we are going to inform you. Where we're coming here is that some after the qualification round, you are required to make a payment of about $9 to proceed. And sometimes most of our African students don't have it, so some we support them. Okay, we support them with that so that they can go ahead and you know achieve their dreams. Then we have space for art, although I don't think this concerns you, but for those of you that are interested in space outreach, okay, we reach out to university, sorry, to primary schools, to nursery, you know, I mean those level of classes that you have students or people that are below 16 years, we you know we give them an exercise to draw anything that imagine about space. So here are some of the ones we have collected in the past. So here is a girl from Nigeria. She said that she wants to be the first Nigerian to go to space. She wants to be the first Nigerian to land on the moon. And when she does that, she would like to put the Nigerian flag on the moon. That is what inspires her about space. So it's organized by Space for Art Foundation. So after look at this woman here. This is astronaut Nicole Stott. She was once an astronaut, NASA astronaut, but she's now retired and she's going all around the world inspiring kids, inspiring kids to on about space. Look at those kids, they are making those drawings at the back. And the the art, you know, those artworks are gathered and they are used to build this spacesuit. And sometimes, um, due to her influence in the industry, she gets to take the astronaut suit, the art suit to space, to the International Space Station. This is the International Space Station. And here is an astronaut wearing it. So you can imagine if your country is represented. It is quite fun. It is used to inspire kids. I don't know if any of you is interested in that, or maybe any teacher around. So in case you are interested, you can check their website right here. You find an email there. You can always send them an email to make inquiries and get in contact with them. They will always respond. Then we have the second project, which is very, very important. So this project is about processing images of space. I don't know how to start describing this, but let me start from like this. All of us have smartphones or maybe cameras, smartphones, and you can take your selfie with your smartphone, you can make a video with your smartphone, but however, the quality of your smartphone, as you are taking a picture, you are seeing the colors in real time, right? Look at it. Look at my picture right here. I took a selfie of myself. Look at my tie is red, my shirt is white, my hair is dark, I'm fair in complexion. Look at how I look. I took this picture with my smartphone. So the reason because these two technologies have what we call color CCD. Color CCD. However, we don't use them in astronomy, okay? We don't use them in astronomy. We use what we call a telescope in astronomy. And when you take a picture of space with a telescope, they don't appear like this. They don't appear like this, okay? They appear like this, black and white. So you can imagine you spend hours and hours as an astronomer collecting images of this space. And when you return to your office to look at what you have collected, this is what you will find. I hope you will not be disappointed. Just gray color like this. So this is what we call fit files, the kind of files we use in astronomy. This is how data is collected in astronomy. So it is your job as an astronomer to process those images. Okay? So you will use a special computer program to do that. We use Photoshop, we use GIMP, we use Physics Liberator to do that. And when you process the images, you will get this kind of result. So I believe you must have seen images of space of or space objects like galaxies, nebulae, planets. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Yeah, I want you to answer me. Have you seen images of these space objects like galaxies and planets and nebulae? Have you seen it or maybe on TV or anywhere on the internet?
On internet, yes.
Yeah,
Even on TV.
great. So they appear like this, like they are as beautiful as this, right? Hello?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
they are as beautiful as this. But in reality, they were like this before. This is how they look like. This is how they look like in the first place. So we will teach you how to convert it from this to this. Do you understand? So it's an important skill that you need to acquire as an astronomer or as an astronomy enthusiast. And the thing is, it is very simple. It is very, very simple. So we have the next project. In this project, after you must have learned how to process your images from the 2.0 project, we will assign you a telescope time on this telescope, the Las Cumbres Observatory. We will assign you a telescope time. We will teach you how to capture your own images. This is called what we call robotic telescope. There are telescopes that you can operate from your home if you have an account or you have an access to them. You don't need to go there. You just stay in your house. I will assign an account to you. Then you capture images of deep space objects and you process them to produce those beautiful images. So we're going to teach you how to do that. And lastly, if we see your commitment to our project, we're going to give you a telescope, this handy telescope. At least you people are in a group and you are in from the same department. So as we proceed, we're going to start from the asteroid search. We're going to teach you that, then we proceed to other projects. So, and also we're going to be working on how to donate a telescope to you guys so that you can always use it and have fun. Come outside at night, you view the night sky, with this telescope. This is just a very simple telescope you can use. It's not a research telescope, but the ones you can use to have fun. So we're going to start from the asteroid search. Then we will proceed to other ones. So on the training, um, there are two ways we can acquire our training. I have made a recorded video on everything you need to know about the astro research. Like, even if you don't have any knowledge of astronomy, if you watch that video, you can understand everything. In fact, most of the projects that we do here, I don't expect you to know anything about astronomy, okay? So, but so far you know how to operate the computer, you can always, succeed in our project. It is quite fun. So I want you to choose. Do you want us to have another meeting where we will train how to use the software, or I should send you the link that I have prepared before? Which one do you prefer? Hello?
Hello. Monday, Eddie, and then which one do we prefer?
I think the link works best. Yeah, I
Okay.
think he can send the link, and then if there's like if somebody fails to understand, then we can have the class where you're teaching us.
Oh, great. All right. Okay, I guess this is what is going to happen. I'm going to send you the link. You will go through the videos. Okay, let me just say, total it's about 8 videos, but if you sum all the time up, it will just give you 2 hours, 45 minutes. It's not much. So I'm going to send you the video, then you go to the videos, and maybe before the beginning of the asteroid search on August 10th, we're going to have another meeting. I'm going to answer, you're going to ask me questions. I'm going to answer you on any part that you have confusion on. So that is what's going to happen. And thanks to Zuluchi has opened a WhatsApp group where we shall be chatting. So that's it. These are the projects that I have for you, and I'm so glad about this meeting. So any other question?
Okay.
I want you to ask me questions. Okay, somebody sent a message here. I said I should send I will send the training the I will send the link to the group. Sure, I will do that. I'll do that. I'll I will send the link to the group so that you can start. There's a lot of time to go through it. 10th. So, in the absence of questions, I think I have to start concluding because I have somewhere to go right now. And by the way, hello. By the way, I want to know if any of you is interested in space research, like you want to conduct research that will lead to publications, research that will lead to astronomy research that will lead to publications. Like I said before, you don't need to know a lot about astronomy. I will just give you. Okay, okay. Felix is interested, so I will contact you when it is ready. When we are ready. Oh, let me read messages. Okay, I will contact you when everything is set up, so we can discuss about what you would do in that project. So thank you everyone once again for coming. I mean, all of you, you're complete, six of you, or is it five or six? Anyway, at least this is a great number. Someone raised hands. Okay, you can always unmute yourself and talk so we can hear you.
Oh, I think we are raising hands to the question that you asked for
Oh,
people who
okay,
are interested.
okay. I will sure. I will just reach out to you when everything is set so we can discuss that.
Okay.
What is PPT? Okay,
It's
PowerPoint.
a power.
Okay, okay. I will send you the PowerPoint. Uh, I will send it to your email. I'll send you the PowerPoint to email, and also I'm recording this this meeting, so I'm going to send you everything. I'll send you the link to everything. So, all right. Thanks for coming. Do have a wonderful day.
Thank you. You have a wonderful day too.
Thank you.